everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And this is episode number 24. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching the video, the podcast throughout the week. I do this weekly. And I always start off the podcast and end podcast with thanking my support team, which is Jennifer Smitis, the Area Vice President, Caitlin Kornick, Devaney Devon, and Wendy Santana, the awesome real estate escrow officers that are here at Stewart Title. And at the same time, if you're a real estate agent that's in the area or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. Now that the pleasantries are over, we're going to get the podcast started. This is episode number 24, Kevin's Corner. Everybody knows this lady right here. This is Kris Barzilla. She's with Remax Fine Properties. Say hi to everybody, Kris.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, there you go. Very appreciative, too, isn't she? We actually met just a couple of weeks ago. We didn't meet a couple of weeks ago, but we actually became friends a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And so tell everybody, who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Kris Barzilla with Remax Fine Properties, one of the best brokerages out there.
Hang on. They are one of the best, but they are actually factually the highest revenue producing Remax in the state of Texas.
Yes, we are.
So
we have amazing agents that we work so hard out there. So for all of our clients.
All right. Continue.
Definitely. So I have been doing this, for 27, 28 years. I don't even know how long it's been.
Really?
It's been that long. And wow. I was in the legal field beforehand. And funny story, to me at least, is my husband, we were coming back from a funeral in Mobile, Alabama, and he tells me in the car, because I had stayed home with my son. He was maybe almost a year old. And I just wasn't that stay-at-home mom. Like, I love my kids, I love my family, but I needed to work. So he tells me that he said, oh, by the way, this is Sunday. He said, Monday, you start real estate school. Some little words were said, but it was the best thing ever, and I love what I do.
That's good.
Yeah.
When you love what you do, it makes getting up every day a lot easier.
Absolutely.
Because I'm in the same position. So,
yeah.
So tell everybody, you've been around for 27, 28 years. What kind of agent are you? What kind of business do you like to provide? Are you a buyer's agent, seller's agent, leasing agent?
All of it.
All of it?
Yes, we do it all. And, I still, after all this time, I still love first-time home buyers. And I love all in between and above. Like, we're out there working for you. It's not about us. I always say, once we get to that point where it's about us and we don't want to get up anymore, you shouldn't be doing it, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I just came from showing an amazing family and running here, and that's what I love about my job. And the people that I meet, my gosh, I love what I do.
You make a difference in people's lives.
I hope so.
Of course.
I want to,
So if someone approaches you and they say, I need help with real estate, what's kind of the first thing that you do? How do you react to that introduction?
Well, I talk to them a little bit about what they want, and, I tell them, I've been doing this for a while, and, what exactly are you looking for? And, I find out ways where I can help them and provide better service for them. Not everybody's the same. You have to take everybody differently in the personalities, and if you can't maneuver and go with different personalities, you shouldn't be in the business.
What kind of advice would you give people in today's market that are either looking to buy or sell a property? Hang
in there. This is where agents now have to go back to working again, per se, as when we were going through COVID in the last, several years, the multiple offers, everything was happening, right? Now I tell people, look, we're still okay. You're still in a great market. There's not a lot of inventory out there, but hang in there. It's taking a little bit longer to sell your property or, to get you out there, but let's work on this. We're just getting back to where we were before.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's it. It's not a bad thing.
No, and I noticed that the regular agents that work with us on title, their days on the market is getting a little bit longer and a little bit longer
It
and a
is.
little bit longer, and they're like, "Oh, I've got one for you, but I haven't sold it yet."
Right.
And I get it because the market has drastically changed right now, and no one really knows when it's going to fix itself.
Right.
I keep asking my boss, Jennifer Smidas, how long is this going to last? And she's like, no one knows, but it will change. Just keep doing what you're doing. So
you have to keep evolving with this business, and you can't, you got to pivot, and you can't just stay, this is the direction I'm going, and that's it, and I'm not going to change, And we have to be talking to our clients. We have to not go, oh my gosh, I don't want to call them, I have no news for them, whatever. You have to be talking to your clients. You have to keep them up to date. Sometimes there's no showings for a week or so, but we have to figure out what we can do to get their properties going, or on the buying side, help them as well and walk them through the process.
So in your business, with what you do, how does the new build market compare to the resale market right now, in the market that we're in? Because I've had a lot of real estate agents that during COVID were sending me contracts for resale left and right. I haven't seen them in 6 months to a year because they're just concentrated on new builds.
New builds are competitive, and they're out there and they're selling. I mean, people are wanting that new construction, that new build, and the builders are giving those incentives. So there again, when you have resale, you really have to talk them through and tell them, I'm pretty much an open book. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to go in and go, this is when it's going to happen. We don't have that crystal ball. I'm sure you've heard that many times. We don't have that to go, you know what, your house is going to sell, but hey, you better go for a new build or something. But new construction is booming. They're still going strong. The incentives are great. So,
tell me a little bit about Remax Fine Properties, and or the audience, and just so everybody knows, if you've never met, and I gotta plug him because if I don't, he'll be calling me. But if you never met Nimesh Patel, her broker, the bearded broker, you gotta meet him. He's the coolest guy in the world. Okay.
He really is. He's so funny. He's very cool. He's, I always say this. He's so knowledgeable. He just, I don't know. I haven't seen another broker like that. And I've been to a few places, and I was at one, and then I called Nimesh and Manesh, and I said, hey, are y'all ready to talk? And they were like, absolutely. And I just can't, I have so many people calling me, I can't see working for anybody else. Yeah. I really love where I'm at. And he has this amazing office, and now we've got Angie Middlebrook with us too. And
which is another personal friend
yes.
of mine, yeah.
And I mean, I'm telling you, our office is full of rock stars, but it's good competition, and we all just want to perform and be there for our clients. As we're constantly learning, and Nimesh is constantly teaching us too in meetings and things. So.
And the other thing you guys recently did with the inclusion of Angie Middlebrooks was now your office is also going to have a lot of future rock stars.
Very much so. We are growing, and I don't know if I can say this. I think she was kind of that missing link too, to be in there. And I'm hardly ever in the office, but I'm watching everything that goes on. I just, I don't like to get into anything. I'd rather work from the house and do my thing. Otherwise, I will talk. If I'm at the office, I'll be talking. But, I think our office is growing, and we just moved into a new location, and it's exciting.
I've been there 3 or 4 times already. Yeah. I taught, today's Friday, Wednesday, I taught a class there.
And I couldn't make it, yes.
It's okay. According to Angie, I'll be there many, many times.
Right.
But, you guys even have like a little recreation center there. There's a pool table there.
We do, and I have not even been there to see
Ping
it yet.
Pong, basketball.
There is. There's everything there.
It's like, I told Nimesh,
when you're stressed, you've got that game room to go into and do whatever.
I told Nimesh, I said, is there a shower here? He goes, not yet. I said, well, when there is, let me know. I'll be moving in. Right.
I'm sure he doesn't want that with any of us.
Of course, no. What is it? So this is podcast is about marketing too. So in your 27 years of experience, being in the business 27 years, that helps you get business.
I think around that. I don't even know anymore.
Okay, so I'll say 22
something
years.
like that.
But,
yes.
But being around that long does help you get business. But is there anything else that you do to market and promote your business?
Well, I always say that I have been blessed with, my past clients referring, and I haven't really had to put out there. But nowadays, you definitely have to be all over social media and stuff. And I wasn't a TikTok fan at one point, but then I kind of just will put reels or little bits out there. But definitely having your social media out there with marketing. The younger generation is really not about you giving them a call or anything. They want a text, or they want to see it on Instagram or whatever, on social media.
I even emailed an agent. I don't think it was with Remax Fine, but it was a new agent. And when they responded to me in the form of a video. And
Nimesh is big on that, and I need to start doing that.
I'm like, what did I miss?
But that's where it's going, though.
Yeah,
and that's what you have to do if you're going to respond. It's not like picking up the phone and calling. It is doing video and social media and things.
Well,
and I've got to I don't like to look at myself, right? And so I'm like, I have a hard time getting that video going.
What's the number one way to market anything today?
It's social media and video. Absolutely.
Video. Yes, exactly.
Video.
So if the number one search engine on the planet is Google. The number two search engine on the planet is YouTube.
Yes.
Google owns YouTube. So if you're not doing video and you're not posting to your YouTube channel and on Google, you're behind.
Right.
You're missing the boat.
Right.
Because that's where everything is and where everybody's at nowadays.
Absolutely.
What's new with or coming up for Kris Barzilla?
Well, I do have my daughter-in-law that works with me, Tiffany, and we just keep building, with each other. And we may have my niece coming on. I'm not sure, but it's just going to be the two of us. We may build a little bit, but we just want to keep going and keep reaching out to our clients.
So you're not looking to
providing
be a
for
big
them.
Team or anything
I'm
like
not.
That.
I don't want
that. Are you?
that.
Forgive me because I don't remember. Are you on a team or are you on your own?
My own team.
Your
Kris Barzilla team.
That's right. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, why don't you tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need real estate in this
You
market?
got it. So easy to remember, 832-ASK-KRIS, K-R-I-S, and it's 832-275-5747, or Kris Barzilla at remax.net, and I'll spell that. It's K-R-I-S, B as in boy, A-R-Z-I-L-L-A at remax.net. Like Godzilla, but bar.
That's exactly what you said to me.
Yes, it is. People remember that.
We ran into each other at a party, a happy hour, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm focused going that way. And I hear this, Kevin. I turned around. I didn't see anybody I recognized. So I turned around. I started walking again. And she goes, Kevin. I turned around and she was like, and I knew who she was, but I was like focused. And you said the same thing, Barzilla, like Godzilla.
Yeah.
And so then I never forgot it. So,
right.
Do you have any social media platforms?
I do, and I can't remember them.
That's okay, but are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am. I'm Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What else is out there? We've got them all. Yes.
I'd like to see that.
So we've got them all out there.
Because I'm not on TikTok, and every time I meet.
Hey, we're all striving to be like Nimesh, right?
Hey, no.
I'm not even.
I don't want to be like Nimesh. I just want to be in his world.
Right.
That's all I want to do is be in his world.
Yeah.
So
you're there.
I appreciate that. Give me your phone number one more time.
832-275-5747 or 832-ASK-KRIS, K-R-I-S.
Awesome. Well, I hope you had some fun.
This was great.
On the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything else that you'd like the podcast world to know, or you want to tell them anything else?
No, just reach out and, let me know how I can help you or how my team can help you. And, we work constantly. So it's pretty much 7 days a week.
It's a grind.
Yeah. So.
But if you're looking for someone that can help you with real estate that has more experience than I will ever have, right here, Kris Barzilla with the Kris Barzilla team. Okay, guys? So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with segment 2 and have our second guest. He's from the insurance industry, so this should be interesting.